Welcome to Tarot Me and More. It's a special on the beach edition. It's Tuesdays, that's Gemini Cancer days. And we do our singles and couple spreads. And right now I'm going to do the heart spread for our Cancer friends. This is for the third week of April. Alright, we already have up the second week of April from last week. And we've already shuffled Cancer, so let's see what we've got. This is for whoever's in your heart, okay? Whether you're together or not, doesn't matter. It's going to read who you're thinking of. Boy. So, the card that means tarot. This is how you're feeling around relationships, and ain't no way if this is your reading, you're brokenhearted. You know, you can say this and that about the swords, but it is what it is. And you know, it is in the mind, but, you know, the swords are in the heart. So, this is what you're thinking about in terms of relationships now. That's rough energy. Excuse me, I know that's loud with the mic right there. Let's see about how your partner's doing here. The Hermit. Wow. So, typically, I don't know, this doesn't necessarily tell the story that they broke your heart, but maybe that's what's going on. If this is an ongoing relationship, your partner's being withdrawn and not available. It does imply that they are working on them. You know, the Hermit does what the Hermit does to get self-knowledge and self-awareness. It's a little tough energy to come in a relationship with, because, you know, if you're the Hermit, I mean, obviously you're not taking showers, and you're not really interested in love usually, you know. Three of Swords, you're interested in love, it just didn't go well. And now in the relationship, you have the Queen of Pentacles. This is good, because this shows how you're feeling now that you're in this relationship with this Hermit. It could be a Virgo. This could mean that they're a Virgo. If they're a Virgo, you know, then that means that it's a completely different meaning there. It means they're just doing them. And that's good. That's an excellent way to go into a relationship, doing you. Let's see. King of Wands. Very nice. So this is how they feel once they're in the relationship. Now, and we compare these, you know, the 1 and 2, them and you. And now this is you 2 and them 3, 4. I mean, you 3 and them 4. And this is like how you're feeling once you're in the relationship. And you're the King and Queen. And they're feeling like the King of Wands. So you're feeling, you know, secure and strong. And you're able to be yourself. They're feeling secure and strong and able to be themselves. You do have the masculine, feminine, and doesn't have to be masculine, feminine. They could be the Queen of Pentacles, a little bit softer than the King, and the King of Wands, a little bit firmer than the Queen, and more projective energy, and the Queen more receptive would be you. And this is your advice in the relationship, or what's challenged you. Look at that. Go back to the 3 of Swords. Man, what's going on with you? So, kind of what this tells me is like you're not dealing with some pain. So, because you got the King and Queen here and all, particularly if they're a Virgo, it's a cinch, but if they're not being withdrawn and stuff and take care of their own stuff right now, this is kind of saying you need to deal with your pain, because here you got, this is your advice from Spirit here, 8 of Swords, you know. Spirit's telling you something. Like, this is not you're in pain. This is like you need to be in pain. You need to focus. There's something to do with Spirit, your advice. And for this relationship to succeed, it's saying that you need to do this. And I think like this person makes you feel secure and maybe complete. You know, with the King and Queen, it's that, you know, when people say, you make me feel complete, you know. Like that. Let's see what their advice is here. Bottom deck. So their advice. Wow, look, the Queen, the King of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. Wow. what did I say? He's not quite as soft as the Queen. So the advice from Spirit for them is kind of make an adjustment and to take it down a notch. You know, and they're, you know, this hermit may imply that they have done the work and they're a person that's mature and done the spiritual work and, you know, self-aware and doesn't play games, isn't passive aggressive, doesn't project all over their people, their stuff, you know, randomly, unaware and unawareness. And they now are expressing this King of Wands energy, which you probably find very attractive. And really, it's kind of just saying, just take it down a notch. You know, maybe they're just a little extra. And you take that down just a little bit of a notch. And the advice here is for you, Claire, you have to deal with this Three of Swords stuff. I don't think it's from this relationship here. The Nine of Wands, okay? The Nine of Wands, this is your advice for the relationship, is you're going to have to put energy into this. Because remember, this is advice. And it also can be what's challenging you. Maybe you're tired. But I think this is more advice for you to put energy into the relationship now. And I think, like, because what it's saying is, like, you need to deal with this Three of Swords that you came into the relationship with. This baggage from the past, whatever it is. Relationship, many relationships, childhood stuff. You need to put that to rest in order to move forward. Your person's very solid, I think. Like, they're there for you. This is the good thing here, Cancer. They're very solid. They're there for you. And you need their energy, because this Nine of Wands, this work, you know, you're the Queen of Pentacles, so you're strong. You're going to be able to participate. I got a feeling like your person's going to be helping you. Going to be doing the lion's share of whatever needs to be done. And you may not even see this because, look, you're blindfolded. Right now it's a problem. You can't really see the relationship. You can't see where it's going. You know, you're just blindfolded and kind of lost because, you know, it got to be to do with this pain that's outside before the relationship. Now we're going to look at your outcome with the Page of Wands. Page of Wands. I think it's like I just said. Even with the Page of Wands, you know. Okay, so the outcome here is not about you getting married. But, again, here you got the Nine of Wands, putting a lot of effort into it. And I think what it's going to do is enable you to start working on your relationship, because until this point, maybe you guys haven't done anything because you're caught up in this Three of Swords, and maybe they're the Hermit. They're patient anyway, even though they're fiery. So they're okay with, like, okay, I'm going to see you on the weekend. I'm going to have a great time, and you're going to have a great time, and I'll see you next week. But with the Page of Wands, if you can do this, where you get focus on this and get a handle on it, and you start putting effort into the relationship, you can get to the point where you guys can really start a relationship with the Page of Wands. And I want to clarify the Page of Wands. Where's that going to go? Ding, ding, ding. I ain't get any better than that. That's fantastic. So, like I said, is that because you're the King of Queens? They feel like the king when they're with you, and you feel like the queen when you're with them. So you're going to work this out, and you're going to get to a Cups happy ending. Felt it coming, guys. Thank you, and let me know how that resonates with you. I would love to hear from people on the heart spread. That's for the 3rd week of April, guys. And is easy and good karma. If you want to subscribe, we always do your readings on Tuesday. You can check back. Every day we do 2 signs, and a Monday through Friday do the quickies, and Friday's the Weekend Quickies. Have a good one, guys.